안녕하세요, 여러분. Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shammer and I'm here with my girl Sabrina and we are Hallyu Reviews. Two Americans are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to Lamar by Lim Hyunsik,
Right. And this is our
who is
first
from B2B.
I was gonna say this is our first time reacting to one of the solo songs for the members of B2B. And we had a little bit of confusion trying to find information on this song because it's called Lamar,
Sí,
which is in Spanish.
sí.
And then the Korean translation, or the Korean words, Agudakan Pada, which is lonely sea.
Sí.
See. And none of that's in English. So I don't know. I'm wondering if there's like a Spanish flavor to it for calling it Lamar, and then it doesn't say
Yo no
anything
sé.
oh, she doesn't know. And it doesn't say anything about being lonely in Spanish. It just says
Sí.
the sea. The sea. So this is very interesting. I'm really
Sí.
all right.
We were looking up Lamar, which means the ocean, but we didn't have the Korean term that is in the Korean translation, which is the lonely ocean.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Right?
it can be sea or ocean in
Or
those
sea,
languages.
yes.
So in sea,
Ocean.
and in English, they're two different words. But yeah, I think they could have put lonely in Spanish.
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm just
But they
wondering
didn't.
why it's in Spanish and not in English. So does he sing in Spanish? We don't know.
We don't know.
So I do believe he was. I liked his voice a lot when we did the one where they're in the office, like the joking around
okay.
one, like, and they have to like whisper or something. I guess prior to that,
They
you
were
telling me.
so funny.
So funny. So okay, just looking at they can't see this because we're gonna have it shrunk down, but like the landscape is just this like
No, honey, that's the ocean. That's the sea.
right. So the
Okay.
landscape of the sea, like it's just
I was like, there's no land. That's sea.
okay. The seascape, then. Okay, the seascape. Well, I don't know. Doesn't that look like a car or is that
That's a boat.
It looks like a little golf. Like it's out to sea.
It's a boat.
See, I thought we were looking at like where water and land are meeting.
No, I think that's complete sea.
But see, it's going out this way. So is that like a
That's a
riptide?
riptide.
But then is that a person or a buoy?
That's a buoy.
Anyway, it looks like a person walking out to where they parked their
How
golf
many
cart.
fingers am I holding up?
Sí. Sí, señorita. ¿Cómo está?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Okay, here we are. I guess I should call you señora, but I didn't want to call you Ajima. Anyway, all right, let's go.
I love her, y'all.
가라앉아 더 깊이
It's like my demon.
It does. Why is he drowning?
고독한 바다에 홀로 빠져들어 아름다웠던
Oh,
파란 빛
I love the full denim,
yes.
the blue background.
He could literally just
가만져
stand in that position and sing, and I would be perfectly happy. Oh, I love the flowers.
번져만 가 여기 차갑고 깊은 어딘가 사라져버린 내가 있을까
Makes me want to go to Hawaii.
It's beautiful. Is that a scuba here?
I don't know. Oh, his voice is gorgeous.
남아있던 빛마저 아득하게 멀어져만 가
He's a plant in there.
And the steering wheel is on the wrong side,
차갑고 깊은 어딘가
so it's not Hawaii.
Maybe Thailand?
버린 내가 있을까
That thing's a little scary.
머금고 희망을 꼭 품고 가겠어
Oh, that's so cool.
끝내 미소 짓는 날
There's so much water, so much different types of water.
고조 찬란히 빛나는 날 위에
I don't get the plant.
It's not going scuba diving with that.
Is it poisonous plant?
Well, no plants produce oxygen, so he's using it to breathe. There are plants in the guitar too.
걱정하지 마 눈물에 젖지 않는 바다니까
So cool and pretty.
지키게 온전히 날 고요 속에
The clown.
I'm not getting the connection.
내게로 와
Deep.
속삭였어 근데 찾아낼 거야 언젠가 쓰러져도 나를 믿으니까 고독이 또 밀려와 휩쓸려도 난 상관없어
He brought it back to the surface. My brain went totally biblical here.
It's not over with yet. So now it's in the water, the light? It wasn't in the shelling, the claim shelling one? So you said your brain went biblical.
Yeah, my brain went totally biblical.
Like how so?
Like bringing the light back to the people. I don't know.
But there weren't any people. He was
But
completely
he was the only
alone.
person.
Yeah. And I've never been to the sea and seen it so colorless. Like the water,
But
the
that's
sky,
maybe
the
that's why he
sand.
needed to bring the color and the light back to the people.
It's like he didn't bring the color, he
back
just
to-
brought a
But
light.
there was color in his eyes. When he opened the shell, the whole world
Well, I felt like he
was
saw the light,
enveloped back in the light. And I think when that light happened, the color came back.
but it wasn't colorful at the end. It was still that like muted blue. And they may have done that so that you could see like the orange light.
Yeah.
But it just made it seem very sad and somber. And we had the lyrics on, but we tried to turn them on, but
Yeah,
they
they
weren't
weren't
on this one. So I'm not quite sure what the lyrics were, which might have helped us. But it definitely seemed like a tragic, somber sort of song. Like he wasn't
Apocalyptic.
I mean, in Korean, what do we say it was? The lonely sea?
But it came back to life, maybe.
But it all just seemed so drained of life. Like even once he brought the light back. But to be fair, that it was just a little snippet at the end.
But there was
so
like
maybe
the
it was
duality. Like he himself brought the light back.
I'm not saying he's the one who made it lifeless and colorless.
I know, but I'm just saying, how do you be two people at one time?
But I mean, but by saying that, then you're saying he's the one who made it not colorful. So to make it a duality, then he's the one who also made it
Oh, okay.
colorful. I'm not sure he caused. I don't know what that was about. Was it about a romantic relationship? So he was lonely with
Oh, I don't get
her?
romance from that
I
at
didn't get
all.
romance from that either. I don't. So, and there was water everywhere, whether it was the sea or it was raining on him or he was walking in puddles or he had it in the scuba tank with the little tree. There was just water everywhere, which would make sense if the song is called The Sea
Or the lonely sea.
or The Lonely Sea, right? See. I don't know. So if you are fans and
But
have
wait a
some
minute,
inside
wait a minute, wait a
information,
minute.
let us know.
That's true.
That's
Inside
what I was
information.
trying to say.
I'm sorry.
I got nothing.
I'm sorry, but I wanted to just, the vocals were beautiful.
I think he might be my favorite Super Junior.
Oh,
Or
man.
not Super Junior. Oh, we did Super Junior. And
In
B2B.
B2B. The vocals were just, man.
Yeah.
I could fall in love with those vocals.
Yeah. I liked, he could pull off any style because that full denim, it's hard to pull off a full denim suit, but that blue denim with like the blue background and stuff,
But if I
he
had
still stood
nothing
out, you know?
else and just had that full denim with him, kind of like that Polaroid-esque,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
old-timey like view kind of thing,
Right, I
with
see what you're saying.
the opaque guitar, and it looked like it had flowers or something on it. Like if he'd have done that, I would have been,
Yeah,
it would have been complete, like perfect.
yeah.
I'd have been great. It'd have been beautiful because honestly, truly, like that's all I needed, and I would have totally like loved it.
But then the suit in the water was also really
The
nice.
suit
with,
in the water,
white
like
suit
being
and his-
under
not
the
white
water
suit, but
was
the white
really
shirt.
cool as well.
Yeah, as he was like falling down and then like giving a concert at the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, like
That was
how-
a different vibe too, because his hair seemed longer. So did we have a jump in time?
Well,
Because
that's what I'm
when he was
wondering.
walking through like the rainforest, maybe is that where the setting was, like a tropical location? So when he was walking through, his hair seemed longer, more mullety, and when he was giving his concert under the sea, like the hair seemed longer. But when he was falling, his hair seemed shorter, and when he was standing in the denim suit, his hair seemed shorter. So that all must have been deliberately done. So maybe we were seeing
Like a
different
timeline.
time. So maybe when he's playing with the shorter hair, that was before things got so bad that he was having to wear the mask. And he was like breathing in, like the tree was producing life, producing the oxygen. And then when he fell down, his mask was no longer on. So maybe he'd run out of oxygen. But then how did he end up in the water
And then the clam.
to get the clam? Because if we shot ahead, like if that was
Yeah.
all, I don't get it.
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
It's really pretty. Yeah, the song.
And I feel like once we get the lyrics and once we get the story behind it, the story itself is going to be
Make sense,
beautiful.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It was beautiful. I like you said though, just that image of him in the denim, just like playing. But see, I would have loved to have seen like the sunset or something behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they deliberately were eliminating that
Eliminating
because that's
that,
the
because
typical
then you
like
don't see the-
seaside shot, you know?
Yeah.
So that
But
was
then you
expertly
also
done.
don't get like the feeling of everything coming back to life with that color.
I think that's where I was feeling.
Yeah.
We didn't get to. It would have been nice to see not just the light on the waves, but if we could have started to see some of that color coming back into the even
okay.
if like the coral. I've never seen coral look like it did in this video. Like having been to Hawaii recently, the coral is just brilliantly like pink and just so full of life, and that really was just so stripped away of life you just couldn't see it. And I think that was the point. But it would have been nice to kind of at the very end get that closure, that satisfaction of seeing kind
like
of
the color come back to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
that would have been nice to make it clear if that's what was happening. I think that would have made it a little more
Yeah.
clear if that's what's happening. But beautiful, beautiful. I love the
So
voice.
gorgeous. So man. That one's gonna go on my playlist.
That was pretty. Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Still not sure what I was listening to, but gorgeous. Whatever it
Well,
is.
of course I need
I
that.
still love it. Exactly. So if you're fans of B2B, make sure that you like and subscribe down below and give us some more direction. We have a very long list of recommendations thanks to you guys. So we really appreciate it. So we've said this to a few of the Super Junior fans as well. Have patience with us. Give us grace. We're trying to get through all these as we can and do all of the service to all of the songs being recommended. So we are getting to them And we are loving our journey
We are.
with B2B. So thank you so much. And if there is more from Hyunsik that's coming out, I believe there is, because I think he just had his album.
I think so.
Is it his second solo album? Or am I making that up? I feel like I read that somewhere, but I could be making it up. So hopefully that means we're getting more music. So usually there's at least 2, if not more, songs, MVs, performances, something that comes off of an album. So hopefully we'll get
I
to see
think
more
this one's
soon.
the second.
I want to say second, but
I think this one's the
we've
second.
tonight's been a lot of new releases,
It has
so I could be
been.
wrong.
It's so far.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
so- and if you like dramas, like trying to figure out what happened in this MV,
Just so pretty.
Yep.
Make sure to check out our Hallyu Reviews website where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip, y'all. Save the trauma of a bad drama. Until next time,
Bye.
Young.